What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Chris Mayo Show. I'm your host, Chris Mayo. I got a very special guest with me today. R&B singer, y'all, Trae.
What's going on, man?
What's happening, Doc?
Man, I'm good, bro. Thanks for having me.
Man, appreciate you coming.
No problem at all.
So let's jump straight into it, Doc. Where you from?
So that's a loaded question. My pops is military, so born in Mississippi. Grew up in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Went to college in South Carolina. Lived in Charleston, and then I moved down here about 2 years ago.
Well, I'm from North Carolina too.
What part?
I'm from Durham.
It ain't as dope as Fayetteville, but you know, we produce J.
Y'all
Cole.
hood though, man. It's the rough part.
This is definitely true.
Shout out to J. Cole.
Yeah, shout out to J. Cole. Fayetteville is definitely a little rough. Man.
A little rough though, but yeah. So how did you get into the music, man?
So believe it or not, I actually grew up singing in church. So church choir. I played the drums in church. I did marching band and played drum set and did all that stuff all the way throughout high school. Concert choir in college. Like I've always been pretty musically inclined. Yeah. I've always wanted to be an artist. I've always wanted to be a performer. Drove everybody in the house crazy, man. I sang everything.
I can dig it, man. You come up on the show looking like we look like an R&B group already with the fedoras on.
Man, we out here looking like Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, man. Dopest duo in the 80s and the 90s.
Yeah, that was cold. That was
definitely so.
Listen, I got my fedora because I don't got a haircut. I don't know about you,
bro. That's pretty much it, man.
That's crazy.
When you work corporate America and you got other responsibilities, sometimes you just don't make it to the barbershop in time.
So ladies, if you see a dude with a hat on, then you might want to see what he look like without it, or see if he ain't got no hairline or what's going on.
Man, you mess around and get hatfished in these streets.
Don't get hatfished, ladies. But back to the music, man. What are some of your influences, on your music?
So if we're talking from an R&B standpoint, Miguel, Sam Smith, Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, you got a little Miguel-ish vibe, Sam Cooke, John Legend-ish vibe going on.
John Legend is definitely a favorite. Believe it or not, people used to call me Miguel because at one point my hair looked like Miguel and Bruno Mars. That's like funny. It was cut like that. It was straight with the cut. Like it literally looked just like Miguel and Bruno Mars. Yeah. So for one of my friends actually has my number saved in her phone under Miguel. That's funny. But hands down, the biggest one would be Chris Brown. Like, even though we're not far apart in age, like Chris Brown,
he's a legend.
Down, definitely so. Breezy is hands down my favorite artist. So every album, every live performance, like I've pretty much seen it. I got a chance to go to my first Chris Brown concert a couple years back, the Between the Sheets tour with Trey Songz.
Okay, no.
So man, he's electrifying on stage. Like he's literally that dude.
So I'm assuming you dance too.
I do. Depending on the song, like you might get. I sing and dance. So
that's cool.
I'm not a choreographer. That's not my craft. But if you teach me, I can hold my own on stage.
Yeah, dope, man. Well, you got a single that's out. So you took. I saw that the single was dropped in 2016.
Yes.
So it's been 2 years since In the Night
almost.
dropped.
September. Yeah, September.
Yeah. So you took a break from music. Like what happened?
I didn't take a break. I kind of went into what I like to call hibernation mode. Like I wanted to perfect my craft. I wanted to get better as an artist, get better as a singer. So I've been working with vocal coaches. I have a performance coach as well. So enhancing my stage presence. And I just, wanted to work on this body of music. And sometimes you have to take a step back from wanting to be seen or wanting to be on stage, wanting to be performing, so that you can make sure that when you put this body of music, this work together, that it represents where you are, who you are, and what you want the message to be.
For sure.
And so that's what I've been doing for the last 2 years. We actually just finished recording. I literally just had the listening session a couple weeks ago on the final music, the final mix and masters on all the tracks on the record. So it's finished.
Okay.
And I'm excited. Like I'm beyond excited about this body of music and being able to share it and that sort of thing.
Well, before we get into the exclusive, because Trae is here to actually give us the title of the EP, which nobody know. But you're gonna get it right here at the Chris Mayo Show, because that's what we do. You know what I mean?
Nobody has it, so the title and the meaning behind it.
So we're gonna talk about it in a little bit. I want to talk about, you touched something really that stood out to me.
Right.
You were saying how you actually had to go in hibernation mode, and get vocal coaching. Like you had to really do stuff that like an artist does.
Yes.
And I feel like a lot of people just think they can just all of a sudden just hop on stage or hop on a mic and sing. But it's a lot that goes into it. Talk about that.
So for me, I'm a very hands-on person when it comes to my music, and I don't just mean the music itself. I mean the entire career that I'm trying to build, the brand that I'm trying to build. So every meeting, every person that we're working with, every video that gets shot, every photo that gets edited, the stylist, the clothes, the hair, everything. I'm hands-on with every single piece of everything. And it actually started to get in the way because I wasn't focusing on what I needed to focus on. So the engineer that actually headed up this project was like, you have one job, and that is to be the artist. Work on your voice, show up, be A1, step in the studio, and deliver. He was like, you've enlisted people to work with you, so trust those people to do what you have pulled them in to do. And so honestly, I'm not a very patient person, and so for me, when you delegate things and you give other people reign over, over your career and over what's going on, like, you really got to trust them. So the people that my team has literally, these are people that I've been working with now for 2 and 3 years that I've known for God knows how much longer than that. So for me, I literally took a step back and not just in the studio with a vocal coach, but making sure that I'm in the gym. Like, I run probably 1.5 miles to 2 miles every day or every other day, because you need to build up that win. Because one of the things that I care a lot about is live performances. I'm not stepping on the stage and lip syncing to any of my music. So if you see me singing and dancing, it's me singing and dancing. Really I'm not doing the lip syncing. Like, I gotta have the flu. And like, for example, Super Bowl the other night, Pink is sick with the flu, and she still stepped out there at the Super Bowl in the cold weather and delivered, because that's what an artist does. And so, I had to learn that, all right, this other stuff is trivial while I'm working on my music. Everything else has to take a back seat until this project is done. And then if I want to, I can step back in CEO mode and be like, all right, this is what we're gonna do. But you
killing your competition, because y'all catch that. Like, my man is in the gym, he's getting vocal coaches, you get dance lessons, everything. He's the whole 9.
Man,
going all in.
I'm going all in, and it's gonna be like
what you're supposed to do.
It's gonna be like that from day one, And for me, I also had to learn something that a lot of this generation doesn't, and that's delayed gratification. Everybody wants stuff instantly.
That's true.
Everybody wants these microwavable careers, that's just not what I want for myself. Like, I want longevity in this thing, and I'm not gonna say that I'm the best vocalist, because there are some people that literally can sing me under the table. But the difference between me and them is my work ethic. My work ethic will take me a lot further than some people who can sing better than me, because I'm in it for the long haul. Like, I understand what the long term picture is, and not just the short term.
And a lot of people too don't realize how long it takes, or they're not willing to put in the time.
They're not willing to put in the time.
I was talking to John Nicholson. He's a star of Murder Chose Me.
Gotcha.
He was like, he's been at it for 11 years, and it took him 11 years to get his main role and as a main character. But if you're not willing to put in at least 10, you're not in. That's my motto.
So, bro, I'm 4 years in. And this is my first project.
Wow.
It took me 2 years to release the first single.
And I'm 4 years into acting, and I've only been in, on a couple shows on ID. So you gotta really.
Yeah, man, it takes some time. This is not an easy industry to break into, and people feel like, because you watch the Love and the Hip Hops, and you watch these, once again, I like to call them microwavable careers. You watch these personalities on TV, and it looks like, oh my God, such and such just got on. But what you fail to realize is these people been grinding for years.
Grinding for a minute.
And so, I had to realize that myself. Like, I was like, wait a minute, you got to take a step back, chill, and understand where you are in your process. And you gotta trust the process.
Trust the process. And enjoy the process.
Enjoy the process. Because there literally is beauty in the struggle, man. Like, when you literally gotta figure out, for example, like, a lot of people don't realize this, but we shot the video for In the Night, and we showed up and had no extras.
Wow.
So what we gonna do?
Exactly.
And we had to make it work.
Yeah, so check that out too, by the way. In the Night is actually on all music platforms, right?
In the Night, the single is available on all digital outlets. So wherever music can be streamed, you can purchase it. The video is also on YouTube, which actually is now over 2,000 views, thanks to an appearance on Hot Bench earlier this year.